Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Pelicans. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And you know, right now for the Nuggets, they're happy with their direction. I mean, with these ratings, remember, it is early, but this is a team with their sights set on a long playoff run.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Christian Braun is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Pirtle. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, Irving is out there with Herbert Jones. Then there's Wagner. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Turner in at the 4-man position. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
To the middle, pass to Kamare. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
That's good from Kamara. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Now, Brown. Following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Well, this is why you get Jackson Jr. the ball inside. He has a good sense for how to capitalize down there.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Going inside, and Adams sends it back. Cuts off the pass. Here's Fox. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Irving. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Pirtle. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Kamara finds Brown. It's stolen by Jones. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shoots over Kamara. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Pass to Pirtle. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jones, the pass to Irving. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Irving's got 6 points.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
In the corner, it's Brown. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Irving against Brown. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts. He's got 8.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
And Billy Green wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Fourth, the Nuggets.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
And so it's New Orleans with it, trailing by 4. Here's Fox. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Nuggets. On the wing, Irving. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jones, no one around him. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Brown. And here's Jackson. Turner covering. Fades and shoots. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Denver now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And it goes down 2 points. Jones has got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pelicans trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Outside Turner. Pass to Irving for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. And Willie Green wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Irving. The Pelicans make their last shot. And Jones has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Fox with the steal. Jumps up. And it's Fox with the jam.
Putting his lightning-quick speed to perfect use in transition. Fox is a menace in the open floor.
Jones the pass to Turner. Pelicans with the rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And he drives in. Komarov. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, this is the kind of rim protection Turner provides. He knows his team relies on him to protect the paint.
Wagner with a screen for Irving. Down low, Pirtle with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to Kamare. Wagner against Brown. Here's Fox. Shot clock at 5. Over Irving. Fox, no good. The Nuggets leading by 8. Wagner outside. Right side Turner. Stolen by Brown. Pass to Kamare. No good that time. And here's Denver. They're on a 16-6 run. Jones the pass to Turner. Back to Jones. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Brown. Back to Fox. At the top of the key, Kamara. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Here's Fox. He had a big outing in that Celtics game as well. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul. Outside, Fox. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kickout.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Jones. He's got 7. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here's Brown. Still without a basket. Bridges outside. Takes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Outside Jackson. Irving with the steal. Outside Jones. Guarded by Jackson. It's rebounded by New Orleans and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Here's Jones. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Irving for 3. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Pelicans trailed by 14. Here's Brown. Kept alive. Pass to Kamare. With the second effort and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 points.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Traps in the tray.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, we know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back to you.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And here is Fox, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Back to Fox. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Denver. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Franz Wagner comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's Green in for Kyrie Irving. Nesmith, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Green comes in for Christian Brown. There's 1:38 left here in the opening quarter. Fox against Green. And Fox gets it to go.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Right wing. Covered by Kamara. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Kamare. Lets it go with a 3. De'Aaron Fox, and that's good. Fox has got 7 points.
The consistency might not be elite, but still, Fox is a legitimate three-point threat.
Bridges for 3. Green with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Nesmith. New Orleans moving it around. The wide open look here for Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Nuggets with another miss. Pelicans trail by 15. Hurdle finds Green. Here's Fox. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal, shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Well, look, Fox is wiry strong. He can handle contact.
Here's Wagner. Misses from close range. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Nuggets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Vincent. And it's Nesmith in at the 3.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Pick by Bridges. Wagner looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Edwards. It's stolen by Green. And Adams kicks to Wagner. Lets it go from 11, and it's Green missing. Pelicans trail by 10. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, Green. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jackson misses.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Outside, Green. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Here's Nesmith. And the Pelicans miss again. Denver leading by 12. Wagner passes to Green. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Up top, Aldama. Hasn't made one yet. Vincent finds Jackson. Now Aldama. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Over to the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 10 points for him.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Vincent with it, guarded by Green. Shoots from 14. That one doesn't go. Up top, Adams, guarded by Jackson. And he dunks it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Back to Aldama, beyond the arc, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
Well, you want to talk about being assertive? Turner was thinking shoot as soon as that pass was coming.
On the wing, Jackson shoots over Turner. Jackson misses. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul. Bridges outside. On the wing, Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Vincent. Irving misses. Pelicans trail by 14 to the inside. Bridges with the steal. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Bridges. Irving's got 16.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Turner. 17 points in his last outing. They get the rebound. Jones. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Here's Vincent. He's covered by Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end. Just too much Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
Outside Irving, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Pelicans trail by 12. Now Vincent. Pass to Jackson. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. And here's Jones. Now here's Adams. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Vincent with it. Back to Aldama. And another turnover here by New Orleans. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers. And then on Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
And that game against the Warriors, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Denver making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Christian Brown comes in for Edwards, and it's Fox in for Vincent. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Nuggets third.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Neesmith. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Jones with the bounce pass. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And it's Adams on the follow. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Jackson. The rebound by Turner.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Fox against Jones. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Wagner. Jones for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Outside Jackson to halt the run. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Jones kicks to Irving. Wagner with a screen for Irving. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And Fox gets it to go.
Not the biggest guy. Fox showing a lot of heart in close.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Up top, Wagner. It's stolen by Edwards.
Here's a look at some stats for Franz Wagner. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 24 points per, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And again, Denver no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Fox. Rebound by the Nuggets. Turner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Covered by Kamara. Pass to Irving. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 19 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now here is Pirtle. Turner covering. Pirtle, the pass to Brown. Outside, Fox. Kamara finds Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And you look at this Pelicans team, Coach, kind of a wild card in the Western Conference.
Well, Kevin, they have the talent of a top 4 seed, but some serious bumps in the road. I think if their luck improves, the Pelicans could turn things around quickly.
And so here is New Orleans, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Fox, no good.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
There's Wagner with the three. And Brown pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 16. Fox passes to Brown. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
I like how Brown values the three-point shot. Generally, Christian is pretty careful with his selection.
Hands it from downtown.
Well, that's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this quarter. He is heating up.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. 11 points in the game. Over Irving. Fox, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
These two guys, we thought they'd bring it tonight. It has been brought, playing with no fear.
Can't forget about your teammates, though. Got to keep them involved, too.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Miles Turner out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Adams. Adams has got his 3rd assist on the night. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. It was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Drills it from outside.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Back to Fox. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pelicans trailed by 21. Driving the lane. Jackson kicks to Fox. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Fox has got 14 points for the game. Brown against Jones. Pass to Irving. Lots of room. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Irving's got 21 in the game.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Outside Jackson. Back to Fox. Another miss by Fox. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Denver. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland, taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Shots good by Turner.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Outside Jackson. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Well, he's the defensive anchor, but Jackson Jr. was reminding everyone he is a force on offense as well.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
A nice shot by Brown. 6 points for him.
Well, that's one of the things they like to do with Brown, work him off ball.
Here's Adams, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Denver leading by 22. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Nuggets, number 1.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Stolen by Jones. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Turner from deep. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And here's some numbers on Fox. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Three-pointer. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
An elite scorer who gets it done from everywhere. Fox is also one of the fastest players in the league.
So for the Pelicans, Aaron Nesmith comes in for Pirtle, and it's A.J. Green in for Toumani Camara. And he nails the 3rd.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Jones, the pass to Turner, fires the 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Green kicks to Fox. The three-pointer, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Wagner, and he drops it in from the low post. Wagner's got 6 points.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players 6'10" with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Jackson passes to Brown. Shot clock at 3. Jackson kicks to Fox. And the Pelicans miss again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Turner. Now Jones. And here's Wagner. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Now Brown. Back to Nesmith. New Orleans moving it around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr., coach, brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Here's Fox. Pass to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
They get it again. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Nesmith. It's deflected. In the corner, Irving with it. And it's denied by Fox.
So hard to contain. Irving enjoys putting the D on their heels and drawing fouls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. And the Pelicans with possession here. Up top, Fox. Defended by Jones. It's good. Fox has got 8 points in the quarter.
What focus and balance from Fox. So elusive and strong on the take.
Pass to Irving. And he drops that one in. Irving's got 25 points in the game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it.
And that one's good. Green.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Now Irving. He's got 25. Adams with the screen on Brown. Here's Bridges. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Back to Fox. Right side, Jackson. A pass to Fox. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 21 points for De'Aaron Fox. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Here's Nesmith. Brown with it. He's got 6. Back to Nesmith. Fox passes to Green. Outside, Fox. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Adams, and Adams with the slam. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Brown wide open, and he's good on the 3 ball. Brown's got 6 in the quarter. Here's Jones. 14 points for him. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Denver. Turner's checked in for Adams. Franz Wagner comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's Green in for Kyrie Irving. And here are the Nuggets now. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, passing isn't what Turner is known for, but the big man makes smart decisions.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Turner, and it's sent back by Turner. On the wing, Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pelicans shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. And Fox gets it to go.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Out left to the wing. Outside, Green. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So for the Pelicans, Pirtle, he is checked in for Jaren Jackson. Santi Aldama comes in for Nesmith. And Vincent subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Vincent up top, guarded by Green. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Vincent. Green for 2 points. Vincent's got 5 now. 55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now here's Green, defended by Vincent. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Turner. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. The finish, and Green slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Green deciding where to go with it. Pirtle sets the pick for Green. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Santi Aldama. Edwards is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Tamani Kamara. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. Ball stolen. Vincent with it. Bridges covering. Pirtle, the pass to Vincent. Back to Pirtle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And that one misses. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Now Vincent, after Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Aldama gets the bucket.
And look at how well Aldama moves. Setting the screen, but then quickly moving into scoring position.
Bridges sets the screen for Green. Now, here's Wagner. Covered by Kamara. And Turner throws it down.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
Pass to Pirtle, driving to the basket, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Defended by Aldama. Bridges inside the three-point line. Off target from the wing. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Back to Pirtle. Over Turner. Pirtle's shot is off. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's good from long range.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Pirtle. Good, nice job down low. Pirtle's got 6 here in this quarter. And so Green will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And when Turner is cooking like this, keep feeding the beast. He's in a rhythm and looking to cash in every time now.
Here's Aldama. Nice shot by Pirtle.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
They set the screen. Back to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Yeah, good play, good execution, and Wagner puts on the finishing touch.
Pass to Pirtle. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Now, here's Wagner. Over in the corner, Green. 4 on the shot clock. Can't hit from the corner.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Pirtle. Shoots over Turner. Pirtle's shot is off. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Vincent, guarded by Green. To the middle. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got 4 points this quarter.
Using that almost 7-foot frame, Santi Aldama, the Spaniard.
Bridges outside. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from three in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Here's Aldama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wagner outside. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a three. And the three ball is good. Bridges has got 12 points in just the second half.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding it.
The Nuggets have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Wagner finds Bridges. For the three. Here's Turner. And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Kamara. Pass to Pirtle. From past the arc. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Wagner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
He takes it in. Yep, that one goes. And here's Wagner. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Edwards can't hit. Denver's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. And Pirtle sends it back. Now Kamara. Vincent with it. Pass to Aldama. Edwards looking it over. From 17 feet out, Denver grabs the miss. Wagner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's stolen by Aldama. Outside Edwards. Vincent the pass to Pirtle. Turner with the steal. Defended by Vincent. Count that one. 23 points in the game.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Vincent the pass to Edwards. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Will stand one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Back to Wagner. For 3, Bridges. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Vincent finds Edwards. Inside, here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Miles Turner.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
And Turner with the basket on the assist from Bridges.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Pirtle kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pirtle. Plenty of space. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, look, Aldama is a very good passer out of the front court.
Wagner on the wing. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Miles Turner.